No, I think it's good. And actually, I've been recognised on a national level, I fear.
For spending.
Yeah.
Great.
The woman next to him, she leans over and goes, I've never seen that much before in my life. How much money did you spend here?
Oh, my God.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. My name's Toni. This is Ryan. Together we are Toni and Ryan.
Hello.
And we never start an episode of the podcast without a TAPA approval.
Yep, TAPA is a Toni and Ryan podcast. And we head over to the motherland of New Zealand and say, hello, Hannah, how you doing?
Hi.
Now, I believe you've got a 4-month-old. Are you seeing straight? Have you slept recently? How are you traveling? Yeah.
Well, currently multitasking at the moment, feeding her as I'm talking to you.
Oh, fuck, we can do it all, can't we?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wish I could eat while we were chatting. You know what I mean?
You can, though. Do you want me to
Imagine
get you
I
something?
just have a little snack while
There's
we were
some
on the
jelly
phone.
beans over. Well, there's not many
there's
left,
not that
but
many
there's a few jelly
jelly
beans over there. That's right. Hannah, will you approve today's podcast?
I totally will.
Excellent.
Love to see it. Thanks, Hannah.
Hi, this is Hannah from Queenstown, New Zealand, and I approve this podcast.
It's not springtime in Australia, but it is pollen season. I got an itchy eye. You got a little schnozcumber going over there. What,
Yeah.
you going to survive?
Yeah, definitely will. I hope.
Welcome to Holy Thursday.
Holy Thursday.
Holy Thursday when I was younger was the second biggest party night of the year.
Really?
New Year's Eve, biggest party night. And then for some reason, like this Thursday night just goes off because everyone's got Good Friday off in Australia.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And often it's like just before school holidays or uni's got a week off or I don't know. It's just like everyone's got this long weekend. Everyone's all jazzed up and it's just Holy Thursday goes off.
And because it's like, a long weekend, I reckon people are like, oh, even if I'm like hungover for one of those days, I've got 3 others.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I
like
got 3 days
you
to
got
get
all
over this.
these like days up your sleeve.
So I met my friend Rach Eccles on Holy Thursday at a club in Flinders Lane many years ago.
Did you? I thought you went to school with Rach.
Nah. So I met her there and we there's this photo of us like holding hands, like young kids on the dance floor, and I'm wearing like this girl's denim jacket.
It was mine.
Well, and I
That's our invisible string.
and I thought it was Rach's jacket because it was like how funny. Like usually the guy's like, "Oh, my jacket," but I was like, "I'll wear your jacket."
Yeah, but it wasn't.
And years later, I'm like, "Remember that time?" She's like, "That's not my jacket." And it turns out we just stole someone's jacket accidentally because I just assumed it was hers. I was like, "I forgot your jacket." She's like, "What? No. You say that every year. It pops up in your Facebook memories, you fuckhead."
And it's still not mine.
Yeah. I also got us into the VIP section of the club because I said I was from MTV's The Hills. And then Rach...
You have told me that
and
before,
Rach
actually.
believed that for a bit. I thought she would be like, well, obviously you're joking.
And she's like in
and
on
she's
it.
like, I met this guy. He's from The Hills.
Were you wearing that denim jacket
Yeah,
still?
it was real tight.
Yeah.
And it's a video show. Should I find the photo?
If you've got it. I would like, while you're trying to find that, I would like to shout out to the graveyard of clothes that have been lost in clubs and at house parties.
Yeah.
And at house parties, I had this grey Hurley jumper, like a crew neck wind sheeter, and it was the sickest fucking jumper, and it was Hurley was like kind of new at the time, and I remember it being really expensive. Like I'm pretty sure I spent like 2 weeks pay on it. I think it was like $150 or like something just completely outrageous, and I remember wearing it to this house party, jeans and that jumper.
Yep.
And I took the jumper off. Mistake. Never fucking saw it again. And I'm still actually hell gutted about it. But yeah, and it had like no hood or anything. It was just like a really simple wind sheeter, and it didn't have a hood because I don't like hoods.
Why don't you like hoods?
I don't know. And I know it really is like a strange thing, but I hate hooded stuff. Except for, love a foreskin. Gives you more to do, I feel.
What do you do with it?
You want some advice?
I'd love some
Want
advice.
some tips for the weekend? Oh, tips for the weekend. I loved that Hurley jumper. Anyway, so just a few moments of silence, I think, for all of the clothes lost at clubs and at house parties. We fucking salute you. There's been a lot of cool jackets and jumpers lost at house parties. And do you know what pisses me off is that the people who took the jackets and the jumpers are getting to tell this story about people go, whoa, sick Hurley jumper. And they go, oh, thanks. I found it at a house party 10 years ago. Oh, fuck, 15 years ago. And they get to tell that cool story. All right, did you find it?
No, couldn't
okay.
Find it. Let's say a moment for the jackets. For all things lost in clubs.
So just a moment for the graveyard of jackets lost in clubs and jumpers lost at house parties because, we salute you.
We salute you. Happy Holy Thursday, everyone.
Yeah.
May you lose many a jacket tonight.
No.
May you find one. A jacket lost is also a jacket found.
That's beautiful.
That's actually made me emotional.
Yeah.
My sadness is someone else's excitement.
Yeah, because I'm really excited when you're sad. Is that what that saying means? That doesn't feel right. Hey, let's do normal
I don't
now.
think so.
Now, hey, shout out for YouTube people. This is a Thursday segment. Ooh,
Yeah.
never been on YouTube. Oh, it definitely has been at Christmas, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Ashley Beth has a normal or no?
I'm so sorry, but I've lost my everything's all fucked because I was looking for the jumper, and now I can't find any of my stuff.
Well, how about I'll read the normal or no this week?
No, I just got really panicked. Sorry, everything got thrown out because the jumpers. Yes.
Ashley Beth has a normal or no?
Hi, Ashley Beth.
Normal or not, drinking water from a glass, then putting the glass straight back onto the drying rack as it doesn't need to be washed because it only had water in it. Tapa Ashley says it's a fuck nah from me, but does anyone think it's normal?
I don't think I would do that, no. But I would maybe, if I drunk from it and then gave it a swill,
Little swish.
then but I wouldn't just drink and then put it on the thing.
So my wife introduced me to this thing, and she's got this theory. It's like hot water and soap.
Oh, yeah?
So I didn't used to do the hot water soap thing. I would just a bit of water, give it a...
Yeah. Or just the hot tap on its own. Yeah. Not cold water. I'm not a fucking monster.
Now, this normal or nah, I have never been more confident in any normal or nah we've ever done in the 3.5 years of this show that Toni will answer the way I think she will. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you never know. Like, she goes this way, that, but I've never, ever been more confident. And you don't have to be nervous because it is just so clear and obvious. Claudia has a normal or nah.
I think you're setting me up for a fucking fall here.
Hey.
We don't do that.
We don't do that. We're friends that share, best friends that share hot cross buns.
I thought I got a fucking demotion then.
Yesterday we split up 2 hot cross buns and I had 2 tops and 2 bottoms because we're best friends. That's why we're perfect together.
Yeah, I just like to hear it.
I know. For those playing along at home, that's Toni fishing for a compliment. There we go. Thanks. Claudia. When someone sneezes more than 2 times in a row, instead of saying bless you, Claudia says, okay, we fucking get it. Claudia says, sometimes I like to throw in you only get one after the second sneeze as well. Claudia asks, is this normal or nah?
That's normal. I just think we don't need that much attention. You know what I get?
Hang on, but here's the question. Do we not need that much attention, or does someone who's not Toni need that much attention? Like Ryan sneezed.
Oh, we're best friends and I'm here for you.
Yeah, but you sneezed 3 times, now people are looking at Ryan and not at the talent.
Well, if they wanted to look at you, your name would be first, mate.
Hi, it's Hannah from Queenstown, New Zealand, and you're listening to Toni and Ryan.
A massive shout out to a few of our champion tappers over at our Patreon. A couple of these guys, obviously, they're all champion tappers, and we absolutely love to see it.
Thanks for being a champion tapper.
But we love all tappers equally, and
we love all of them.
They increase
in tiers.
Yeah, in tiers. But all tears are streaming across the bottom of our face. Scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Maybe we should put that in the, there's the 9-year-old tapper.
Yeah.
exclusive tarper, champion tarper. Maybe
Yeah.
in the description, it's
It's
like,
like we love you a bit more.
yeah, like you get everything a 9-year-old tarper gets, except you get behind the scenes content, and we love you a bit more.
Yeah. And then obviously champion tarper.
I think
is
people
like-
would respect that.
I don't want to give my compliments to the chef.
I'm gonna suck his
suck
dick.
him off. Essence Rodriguez, thank you so much, Essence. Sorry. Just laughing about that video. It's so funny. Hedgie, good on you, Hedgie. Charlie Miller Mullet. I bet it is. Justin Muckler, good on you, Justin. Sorry, I said Justine. It's Justin.
Justin.
Just in case. Alicia Flanders. Flanders. And Man Kickin. Good on you guys. Thank you very much for being part of the Patreon. Fucking love to see it.
Now, there was a brouhaha. Oh, actually, do we need to mention the web? Is it like
I don't know if it's open or closed.
Depends where you are.
Depends
Go
where.
on the link, and if it works, vote. And if it
Yeah.
doesn't, it's too late.
It's like the last few hours, depending on when you watch or listen, to vote for us in the Webbies. If we win, we're going to go to New York to claim our prize. So we'd love to fucking do it. Get
the
around
Webbies.
us. Tony's doing the Webby Spider-Man thing.
Go Web, go.
Did you only just get that?
I've been doing it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and he's just been humouring. He's only just got that. There's a photo of her doing that on the carousel.
He thought it was a generation.
Do you know what? I bet you fucking Charles stole that Hurley jumper. Was it you?
No, it was his parents. Would have been before he was conceived.
That was the night. Your parents fucked and stole my jumper.
No, maybe Charles was born on the side of the road and like, quick, grab something. We need a cloth, and they just grabbed a Hurley jumper
They
off a girl in
grabbed
Perth.
a Hurley.
He was
crew
born
neck.
into a Hurley crew neck, and that does say a lot
That
about Charles.
sounds like.
No.
That sounds
No.
The
like it.
jumper.
That's actually a mistake. He was born into a Ralph Lauren polo.
He was born on the back of a horse playing polo. The doctor actually slung you over with the polo stick, like how they do it. That's what
Charles
happened.
feels attacked. He's a very valued employee here.
And very rich.
Oh, then fuck him then. Whatever. Go
Ah.
go ham in the comments. Now on Monday there was a big fight about what
No.
constitutes camping.
No, fine. I was
For
correct.
the Easter weekend, Tony's driving, going up to the south coast of New South Wales. Going to be beautiful. And you said it's. Are you laughing at my?
New South Wales.
She's
She's going up to the
Oh, someone needs a long weekend.
Sorry, yeah. I actually really, really excited. We're going up to the beach, and
We're going to Ibiza.
yeah. No, we're going to the beach. I'm really excited about it.
And you said it's not really camping because you're like at a caravan park.
Yeah, and I just don't think you can call it camping
Nah.
unless you're like on rations and shit in a hole.
Yeah, Tony thinks it's like really off grid, out the back,
Yes.
national park. Well, we found a little spot. We pulled up on the side of the
And
road.
we've set a fire.
Yeah,
You're
so-
not even allowed to make a fire where we're staying.
So, I think if you pitch a tent, you are camping. If you pitch a tent in the backyard, you are camping in the backyard.
Yeah.
And we agreed to disagree. Now, I was going to say Shan, but I believe it's Sian.
Yeah. If it is Sian from Tasmania.
Sian Noel?
Ooh. No, I don't think that's her last name.
Sian. Ryan claims if you pitch a tent, you are camping. I strongly disagree. I also disagree with Tony saying you have to be in the middle of the wilderness or the outback to be camping.
Great. Listen to another fucking podcast. If you don't love it, leave.
Camping requires more than a tent. If you pitch a tent in the Hilton...
Like, don't listen if you don't like it.
If you pitch a tent in the Hilton penthouse, you are not camping.
Or 10,000.
Were you in the penthouse? No, I booked the tent house. Yeah, that's in the car park when they just pitch a tent on that grass lawn
Yeah.
strip in the middle there.
Pretty good.
The ultimate decider is a campfire.
Oh.
If you have a tent and a fire, you are camping.
Oh, so this is like the element that you need. Okay.
According to Sian, if you have a tent and a fire,
Yep.
you are camping.
Well, then I'm your decider, baby. You can't do a fire where we're staying. You're
In a caravan park?
You're not allowed to do the fire in the caravan park. You've got to take butane. It literally said it in the website. And then I messaged them as well and I said, can you do butane? And they said, we will allow it.
What's butane?
Glad you asked.
No, I'm not. I what? No.
Because,
In layman's term, in less than a sentence.
okay, Well, I don't know how to explain it like that. But I have had to
explain
learn.
it to me like I'm a sophisticated Tony Lodge who only drinks red wine.
That's not even me. But I guess it's like instead of doing like cooking over a fire, it's just like a little gas burner instead of like a gas bottle.
But for me,
it's like a little gas burner.
and again, this is from a not camping person. The point of a camp.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, but the point of a campfire wouldn't be purely to cook. It'd be like to sit around the
warmth.
fire.
Yeah.
and just aura
vibes.
and vibes and like feeling. And
But what do we both agree on? 3, 2, 1. Fire pits are stupid.
if you have a house,
So true.
which you don't when you're camping.
No.
I think my thing with camping is the admin and the logistics and the setup is way more difficult than not.
No, and I actually totally agree.
Yeah.
But I think that
like,
that's
why would I
what
put
I'm-
effort into sleeping somewhere when I have a mattress at my house ready to go?
I know, but it's something about, something, not at home, something, change of scenery.
So are we? But now that the campfire's out of play,
Yeah. So now I'm not camping. But I actually would like to dispute that because I've got some new information.
oh, so we've both changed.
I'm changing my mind back to yes, I am camping.
Okay.
Because so like as you know, I love a new year, new me, and
And so let's not say new year, new me.
new day, new me.
Yeah.
Every day is different, and that's why being with me is such a joy. Because put those eyes back in your face.
I forgot it was a video show. It's a Thursday. It's
What?
thrown
And you
me.
forgot that I could see you?
Oh, and Tony also works here.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I turned my camera off on Zoom.
I was just leaning over here to get my coffee with my eyes.
They honestly popped out of your fucking skull just then. I saw the whole thing. No, well, so as you know, we are points guys.
Tony's a points guy.
We are points guys.
Oh, we are points guys.
We love a loyalty program.
I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm getting the feeling I don't want to be included.
Nah, I think it's good. And actually, I've been recognised on a national level, I fear.
For spending.
Yeah.
Great. For
So
them.
obviously to go camping, non-camping, whatever we want to
Yeah.
call it, we decided this kind of like, wouldn't that be so fun if we went on a bit of a road trip
Yep.
and did blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I grew up camping as a kid. Like we
Yep.
used to go every year and I loved it. It's like some of my fondest memories. So I went, yes, Torbs, great idea. That is what we should do. We did not have anything to go camping with.
So no, not even a starting point.
No.
You didn't need to top up. You need it from
Nah.
scratch.
And it wasn't like, oh, we need to get more salt and pepper to put in our camping kit. It was like, we don't have a camping kit.
And if there's one thing I know about Tony, she won't let a once-off hobby get in the way of spending a fuck ton of money.
I love buying stuff.
Ask the e-bike. Ask the stand-up paddleboard.
Oh, don't.
Not in the mean. I'm
Nah, but you are. Oh, not in a mean way.
I'm just stating-
I'm just naming all of your shortcomings.
the fact you're defensive proves the.
But I do those things and then I buy it and I have a great time. So I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, no, but I'm just painting a picture for people that Tony will commit to having fun.
I will. And I also like when I start a hobby, I'm like, well, I want to do it to its best. So I buy all the stuff. And camping is actually no different. So we realized we need to buy all this stuff. And then I'm looking online and I'm like, oh my God, BCF have a club and you get like member points or whatever. And I'm like, well, then I'll just buy everything from BCF. How cool.
What's this?
Boating, camping, fishing, it's BCF and fun. And so I have here, and I don't know whether we should say this out loud, but I do have here the invoice from me ordering all the not camping stuff.
Can you block your ears and no,
Yep.
actually you can hear this.
Okay.
What Tony sees as winning the points competition, BCF and Fun's marketing department sees it as we got one.
I'm such a sucker. Like hook, line and sinker, and I'm not
they
going to
probably
do the
sell
thing
those.
again. They do. They
You
do.
got me
So
hook, line and sinker.
if I get into fishing, I'll be there. I'm going to show you this. I don't know if you want to like.
Yeah, just bring it
yeah,
on.
okay.
But to confirm, instead of like I found something here, found something there, you're like, well, hang on, if
I
we're
was
getting
like,
points,
I'll
let's
get
just
it
go to
all
the same
from
place.
one place.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And also, then it's like just all going to come together and it's like all going to work together and it's like just all makes sense.
First of all, there's 2 pages on this receipt.
Yeah. Well, it printed big.
Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12 items. None of which are cheap.
Well, that's just camping, isn't it? You got to be safe in the great outdoors.
A fridge freezer. That'll get a lot of use after this weekend.
Friends could borrow these things. Do you know what I mean? Like if Sophie goes, we're going to go camping, she could borrow that.
What is the first thing you'd think of? Or maybe not the first, but I would say a staple.
Yep. Tent. In fairness.
Yeah, no. Yeah, maybe not the first, but I would say camp chair is like, well, obviously. Everyone's got to get a camp chair.
Yeah.
Where am I going to sit all day? I want to sit in the camp chair by the not fire and do my thing.
Yep.
But here's what I didn't expect. Luxury padded camp chair. 2, 1 for you and for your partner.
And for my feet, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Tony's got a dome tent, but I saw the word dome and went,
Just go on a dome. Yeah.
6-person tent? The magnitude 6-person Wanderer?
You need that.
You can't do it with a 2-person tent because that's like 2 sleeping bags.
There's 2 of you.
No, but we're not doing sleeping bags. As in, sorry, we've got sleeping bags there on
Who are the other
invoice.
4 people?
Well, no,
It's like a
'cause
keys in the bowl kind of camping
we're going to
thing.
do, like, take an air mattress with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 2 people going.
No, but so like a king air mattress is not like then,
King Air mattress.
yeah.
Is that on here?
No, we already had that.
A portable lantern. That's fair.
Yep.
It's only $9.
Lighting, thank you.
Silver rope.
Yeah, well, something that you should always take camping with you is zip clips and extra rope.
What is
That's not in a weird way.
Oh, you've bought a tarp.
Yeah.
Tarp Extreme HD. I was like, oh, that's the name of our movie that we're
I was
making.
about to say, yeah, that's actually the settings on YouTube.
A stove, butane, gumbo, great.
Butane.
Butane.
Yep.
So you bought a stove.
Just a little like camp stove because you like
Yeah.
you can't have a fire.
Heat up your baked beans.
Absolutely.
Did you buy a saucepan for the stove?
So the stove comes with a little like thing on it.
Oh, it comes with a saucepan.
Yeah.
You're saving money, dog.
Well, so the
All good. Have a great weekend.
So we bought all this stuff, right, because we really needed to, like, obviously get everything that we needed. And then on yesterday, late in the piece, Torbs goes, oh, we need the fridge that we bought came with a cigarette lighter thing.
So you can fucking...
Yeah, so you can have a ciggy while you're watching your Diet Cokes cool down.
No open flame campfires, but you can cig all afternoon.
But so it's got like the 12-volt thing for the car, but it didn't have like a wall plug.
Gotcha.
Torbs is like, oh, so we just need the wall plug adapter. And I was like, great.
Has Torbs been loving it because he's like a logistics...
It's kind of been really fun.
Yeah.
And we're both actually so fucking pumped. Anyway, so we go to the BCF and...
BCF and fishing. BCF and fun.
And so we find the adapter thing and then we walk through and it was like $30 or something. Like, it was really cheap. And then we get to the thing. There's like one person doing like processing a return.
Yeah.
So they're standing there with heaps of stuff and we were like, oh my God, this is going to take forever.
Is that what you're going to be next week? Have that freezer back, sweetheart.
Lightly used. On Facebook Marketplace, you just see all this
Only
camping
used once.
stuff in Reservoir. But so they're like processing a return. And then this other guy's like, oh, I'll help you guys over here. And we go around there and he's kind of like, was a bit like, oh, I'm in the middle of something, but I obviously have to help you. I was like, okay. And he goes, look, do you have he scans the thing. He goes, do you have a BCF rewards card? And I was like, fucking boy, do I. And I go, yep. And he goes, what's your phone number? I go, 0408, whatever. Just so you know. Yes, it is very nice.
For anyone who's new here, Toni hates to mention she's got an original 0408 number. So
Did you block off the number on the piece of paper there?
do you want to dox her?
What is it?
What have you... Oh, you fucking... You have to. In case I dare showed this receipt on the internet... She's crossed out her address, the shipping details, and the final 6 digits of the phone number, and left the 0408 on there.
Just to remind everybody.
Oh, no. We know. We know. We know.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, so this guy, he's like, do you have a thing? I give him the phone number, and he goes, oh, yep. Whoa. And I went, oh, what?
Because of the 0408.
And he goes, whoa. You've got $100 worth of free credit on your account. And I was like, oh, fuck, what? And he goes, that is the most I've ever seen before.
Okay, first of all, I thought you were going to try and tell me that he was so impressed by your phone number, and I was going to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Nah.
He works at BCF and Fishing. It's BCF and Fun. And he claims he's never, ever seen that much before.
He goes, the most I've ever seen is like $10. And then the woman next to him who's processing the return goes, how much? She leans over and goes, I've never seen that much before in my life. How much money did you spend here?
Sounds like those other peasants didn't get the padded luxury camping chair.
You
And I
guys.
know that when I...
So I love attention, obviously. But what happened next, no one could have predicted. They called the store manager over to be
Sir
like...
David Boating Camping Fishing came down, the founder.
Yeah, so Sir David BCF,
Yeah.
he walks over and they go, oh, Dave, you check this out.
She's here.
There's like
She's back.
confetti comes down. He goes, look at that. And the guy goes, fuck me. $100. And so they're all like can't believe it. And they're like, and it's going to expire in 2 weeks. Like, you might as well spend the money now. So Torb's got a pair of free Crocs.
Oh my God. Huge. Oh my God. That is... And here, you know what was my biggest concern last week?
Yeah.
That David BCF's daughter wouldn't be able to go to college.
And now she can.
Fuck, you're just keeping that store alive.
Small business, support small business. And literally they could not believe, I've got 3 employees of BCF looking at the screen being like, we have never seen this before in our lives.
So you got the free, but how much were Crocs? You still got more to go?
Now, so the Crocs were $80 or something. That's how much they cost.
Their Crocs are taking the piss a bit, aren't they?
Oh, do you reckon? I didn't get any gibbets or anything. And then the adapter
And you've
was
still
like...
got leftover. Oh, the adapter, of
the
course.
adapter. So it ends up, I think I paid $20 for the Crocs and the adapter. I've made money. Thank you. And so we were talking
Did they give you a
about...
key to the store?
I'm thinking about applying for a job
You should.
You should go back and see if you've got more money now.
because I just spent...
Yeah.
But surely you don't get money on your money that's from the money.
So true.
I'm not a Wall Street guy.
Have you bought
But
a generator yet?
Don't have a generator. No, not getting a generator. We decided against that, Charles.
Wait, is there a plug-in thing at the site?
Yeah, it's a powered
How
site.
much is it? Would a generator be handy for work though? You never know when we're out and about.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because now that there's points up for grabs.
We could look... This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And do you know what's crazy is that now, if any of us need camping stuff, I literally have a whole kit that you could take. I've got quite literally the kit and the caboodle, the whole thing.
Minus the generator.
Don't have a generator.
I know I've said I'm not a camping guy.
Yeah,
And Charles, I mean,
yeah.
so
He considers fucking...
camping
He considers camping as staying at Crown.
yeah,
He's like, yeah, sleeping rough tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not at the Crown Towers.
Yeah.
I'm at the other one
yeah.
down the road.
I'm in the wilderness on the rooftop.
Yeah. He goes,
with-
this one doesn't even have a swim up bar.
Yeah.
Starts crying.
I had to walk to the bar. I had to get my butler to bring a drink over instead of him swimming it over to me on
Can
a
you
paddleboard.
believe that? I had to
Sophie-
wait 10 minutes.
Any interest in the camping gear?
Oh yeah, like my music festival days.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more of a back of the wagon guy.
Yeah, and you would too, Shag and Wagon. But yeah, so huge day. Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
What?
not totally happy? Then neither are we. Here at Boating, Camping, Fishing, please let us know if you're not happy with any aspect of the delivery or your items, because if you're not happy, we're not happy.
I couldn't be happier. Lily, email this to BCF.
Yeah.
Tell them that they've heard of me. Their biggest spender for the month. I've literally gotten that store their bonuses, I
Yeah.
reckon. You know how it's like in a quarter
Yeah.
you have to spend as much?
Well, did you buy it before April 1?
What does it say?
Oh, if only I had a
You've got
receipt.
you got the invoice right there.
I think it might have been. And so, because everyone's got that Q1
Yeah.
target, and they're sweating for a bit.
Congratulations. So yeah, very exciting stuff.
I've got a love to see it, which I mean, it's Tony's day, so let's just lean into that, shall we? Let me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is from Michelle Casanova.
Fake name.
I just sent you a text. These guys have lots of lambs on their property and they take really good care of the lambs. Now, as we know, when a horse needs medical attention, they get taken to the hospital.
Hospital, yeah.
But what do the guys drive when they're taking care of the lambs? Michelle also said, I'd love to hear Tony pronounce this. So settle in, folks. You think BCF had a good day? Wait till we hear this.
Lamblions. That is so funny.
It says Lambulance.
Lamblions. That is
Lambulance.
hilarious.
So good on, and then Michelle must live nearby and drives past and sees the good folks taking care of the lambs. So
That is
shout out
so
to Michelle
cute.
for setting that through. I love it.
I've got a you love to see it here, and then spoiler alert, we have a joint you love to see it, but I've got a great one here from Shelby first.
Do we? Oh, yeah, good. Do you think?
Shut up. So Shelby sent this through on Patreon, and Shelby said, our building have a few WhatsApp channels, and one channel was created by a neighbour who likes to bake a lot and like wants to share their creations. So, you know, if like you're a baker or you love to cook or whatever, you go, well, I do it, and then what, am I going to eat it all? Or like if you don't work in an office that you can take it into, like what are you going to do with all your stuff?
You know how you can't hear the sound of a tree falling in an empty forest? What's that fucking saying?
Yeah. If a tree falls in the middle of a forest, no one's around to hear it. Does it still make a sound?
If no one's around to eat the freshly baked goods, did you even bake the goods? Well,
So true.
you did though.
You're always saying that. I think it's just a good way
I don't
of...
think that makes sense because you did cook them.
Well, yeah.
And the tree would make a sound.
But
And look at this. One hand clapping.
that sounded like my pussy on the weekend. Can you fuck at camping?
Yeah.
Because it feels a bit naughty because there's not a lot of wall.
No, that's only the second weirdest part about it.
What's the first weirdest part?
Is like you're camping.
The airbed.
Like you're dirty and it's an airbed and
We're
it's
not
on the
gonna be
ground.
dirty.
No, but like you walk in from
I
the
mean...
Okay.
Okay, no, all right. So Shelby says wants to share their creations. Usually they post the treats and then they go straight away. And Shelby goes, but today I was finally home when they posted that they had a hot cross bun cake ready to share.
Hot cross bun cake?
Yes. Needless to say, I dropped off my very important meeting, my work call, and ran downstairs and got there in time, enjoyed it thoroughly. And our little dog got a little bit of icing, which he enjoyed thoroughly. Isn't that so cute? You love to see that.
That's fucking awesome. What, so
Very
like,
cute.
I've baked a whole bunch of stuff. I've got a couple for me, but I'll leave them out the front of wherever.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. And then it's just like whoever gets down here first, like gets to take whatever they,
Now-
quite cute.
as someone who lived, as someone who worked with
I have
you.
lived. I have lived. And thanks for noticing.
As someone who worked with you whilst living in an
In
apartment.
the apartment building. Nothing that nice happened to us.
No, because you're.
It would be people posting on the thing being like, someone's dog shit in the lift.
Yeah. Someone's
Like
dog
there was never
but-
anything yum to eat.
But not even that. It was like there was like aggression.
Yeah, it
so
wasn't good.
Maybe, and this could go either way. Would the baked goods have like maybe eased the tension in the group apartment Facebook group, or would that just created more riots?
I would have assumed.
She always gets them first because she's in the apartment next door. What a bitch! And she always puts her rubbish in the wrong bin and parks like a.
Yeah, literally, that's
Yeah.
what would have happened. And if somebody posted that there was treats in the apartment building that I used to live in, I would assume that they had rat sack in them. Because the people were fucking crazy.
Except for the hot one that parked next to Tony that day. Remember that guy? And he thought you wanted to fuck him?
I just said that I think that he should come with a way to celebrate his new job. And it sounded...
He got a new job. He goes, I've just got a new job. And Tony goes, oh, should we celebrate?
No, I didn't say
That's
should
exactly
we
what happened.
I didn't say should we celebrate.
What did you say? And say it how you said it.
I said, oh, you have to make sure that you celebrate yourself because that's really awesome.
And then what happened?
And he celebrated all
He
inside her.
moved out, Charles. Literally like a month later, he
he's gone.
moved
He
out.
celebrated by getting the fuck away from that creepy bitch in the car park.
Okay, so we also have we now have a joint. You love to see it. So it's Thursday. We're off for the next week, but this weekend is Easter. And so Ryan and I went to Coles and we picked out an Easter egg for everybody that matches their personality.
I would like to say,
I picked my own.
until I know what they are, Toni did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
I don't
fair.
know if it's from us because you had the energy in the Woolworths.
Okay. This is the one that I bought for myself.
Yeah, a lint bunny.
I bought myself a lint bunny and egg set.
And for those playing along at home, Toni also bought a few extras. So now there's fucking bells all over the
Telltale
building.
bells.
Yeah.
Ryan, that's really nice.
You're like, oh, is she eating chocolate again? No. And you hear this like,
hey, you had a fucking your fair share of that bunny as well. All right, this one. Oh, okay. Are we doing a quiz or am I just saying who they're for?
well,
Oh, that's a quiz. You like quiz.
some
I
of
like this.
some of us were there when you bought them.
Yeah.
And
Everyone except Sophie was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
this
Maybe
one.
Sophie can be the quiz.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first one. It's dairy free. Who's this one for?
Wow, who could that be for? Charlena.
There we go. Well done.
Oh, sorry, Sophie.
You got it right. Smack it in the
Okay.
face.
Now this one is a fancy egg. This is for fancy girls.
Oh, that's not for me then. Is it?
So you got the fancy girl one.
Fancy
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Ferrero Rocher bunny.
Look at this big tail. I thought that said Sophie all over it.
Oh my god.
Oh, good catch.
Mama.
This one.
See, I think this one's a cop out.
What? This one is an AFL football egg.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think this one's for, Sophie?
Right. Me again. Lily loves footy.
Lily loves football.
Oh,
No one's catching them. And then, of course, the piece de resistance.
the crunchiest bunny in town.
Who loves a crunchy bunny? Ryan loves a crunchy bunny. Happy Easter, everyone. Jingle
Oh
bells.
shit! It has a big one and then lots of little.
Oh! That's annoyed me.
Yeah. That... Oh, I tell you what annoyed me yesterday.
What?
South Australia has a border with Queensland.
Who's border? What? Border. Oh. Sorry.
South Australia has a border with Queensland.
Does
Doesn't that
it?
just fuck you right off?
New South Wales?
No, Queensland.
Yes.
Yeah.
The corner.
That annoyed me more than those
Oh
things.
my God, so is SA touching every state?
Yeah?
Except Tasmania, but that's like no one's touching Tasmania.
And Canberra.
That's a territory.
Oh.
So
Is
yes,
Tasmania a state? It isn't,
Yeah.
is it? Oh. Good for them. Okay, love you so much. Happy
Oh,
Easter.
that's fucking fantastic. Would
Okay.
you like a little
no,
one?
but you can't. Like, we just say bye and then we'll eat
Do
the
you want
eggs.
one, though?
I do, yeah. Hang on, the foil's a bit tricky.
We're having a week off, but we love you and we'll be back on Monday the
28.
28th.
Love you so much. Have a safe holiday. Love you. Bye. That's fucking yum.
Yeah.
So it's thick. Love you. Bye.